Alright, welcome back everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Um, Here's me still going through this ridiculous endless mode, so let's keep going. Have a elite fight. Oh, these dudes are so easy, it's not even funny. So 182 health. Seems like it'd be a lot. But as I've said, really nothing. Swift Strike's not worth holding on to, so I'll toss that. Should, yeah, Infinite Blades. I'll make the other Infinite Blades free, so that Mummified Hand play is pretty much standard for each round. I'm almost at Pen Nib, so this will almost one-shot the other dude. Excuse me. Which is pretty useful. 24 damage to each. 2 shivs will be good. That'll kill him. Get that draw from Gremlin Horn. So I got 4 things left, and I'm fine defense-wise. So let's just see if we can actually get the kill. I should be able to. Yeah, there we go. Just like that. Too easy. More circlets. I'm gonna have a nice, mighty fine collection of them by the end of this. If there is an end of this, and I don't know if. I believe because I can save and quit, I can leave. Oh, I've reached the end of the treasure chest relics too, it seems. But yeah, I believe because I can save and quit, I can leave. But I don't want to test it out. Maybe I'll look it up in between the next episode. Because I'm pretty much running out of things to say, really. And I don't want these videos to be boring, because I know, as someone who watches a lot of YouTube myself, I definitely don't like boring content, so let's try and avoid that. Oh yeah, that's right, I got this one, where was it? The Incense Burn. I've never seen the Incense Burn before, it might be new, I'm not sure, but every 5 turns gain 1 intangible, that's pretty sweet. Definitely a good idea for a relic, and I mean, every single one of these is fantastically balanced, I believe. Like, obviously you got some of them that are a lot better. Plated armor, or threaded needle, I believe it's called. Yeah, threaded needle, amazing. Ice cream, amazing. Gremlin horn, I think is top tier relic. Lots of them. Like, I mean, I've pretty much got them all. So anything you can see, Tori, fantastic. Like all the food, increasing your HP, amazing. But that's the main thing that I like about this game, is it's so well balanced, and your deck, there's so many different deck archetypes that you can have. Like, I thought I had this insane block and poison archetype that I thought was the best deck that I'd ever had at that point, which, you know, consisted of just tanking out any attacks they throw at you, and then just poison them slowly, which worked wonders, but is nowhere near as strong as this. Like, it's just ridiculous. If I had a way of, it's interesting that I haven't found Frozen Eye yet, because Frozen Eye would be very useful. Just to see what was coming up in my deck. Oh, let's do it again. This is going to be fun. But yeah, so very well balanced. Appreciate this game a lot. I like roguelikes and the such a lot. Like, you know, Binding of Isaac. Big fan ever since watching good old NL back in the day with his original series of Isaac. Got me hooked. And I don't play it as much as I used to now. But I still appreciate the game for you know what it is, and how amazingly fun and replayable it is. And I think that's the thing that keeps me coming back to these games, is not necessarily the like any one thing besides the replayability. I believe, like, coming back in each and every game you play being different, is just amazing. At least I believe it's amazing. Like, keeps the game so fresh, and it's that kind of like freshness of playing different like champions in League, for instance. Like, you know, it might be the same map every time, but you know, you're playing with different people, and your team composition is going to be different, and your character's going to be different. Like, those things, I believe, what keep people coming back, and I know for myself it is true that the replayability is what, you know, keeps me coming back. I definitely could have done that in a better order, but oh well. And that's what I love about these kind of games, you know? So, was that my first turn or second turn? I wasn't watching. But it was my first or second turn, so which is pretty insane. 37. I mean, choke is really good, but it just makes things last so long in this. And they shouldn't. I feel like it's not showing all of my relics currently. So I feel like I should have a lot more than this. I don't know, it feels like I should have a lot more. But that's all good. I think after I beat this last boss here, probably double check whether or not ending the saving and quitting will allow me to continue the run, and if so, I'll do that, save and quit, just so I've got a little bit more to talk about my trial run for my job tomorrow, which should be fun. So hopefully tomorrow I'll have a bit more to talk about. I've just been studying really lately, so there hasn't been much going on. Yeah, Noxious Fumes was what really took my other really strong deck to the next level. I had about 3 or 4 of these, so I was adding like 17 poison each turn, which is pretty insane. Might as well do that. Alright. Yeah, see, 77 damage. Jeez, would be a real shame if you managed to get that off. Shit, he might actually. Now that I say that, depending on. Oh, nice. Storm of Steel. I think I'd be better off Storming of Stealing here, because I'm pretty sure my shivs are stronger than a strike, although they're the same level of damage. But that discard with what is it, Tincture? Yeah, putting in work there. Last shiv and he's dead, so not even need to worry about that. More max HP up to 240, which is, I could never even imagine having that much HP. Like, that's almost as much as this elite here, and this elite has what, 50% more HP than he normally should. So, you know, think about that. I mean, I know it's not really almost, he's got 100 more HP than me, but for the sake of the argument, he's got almost as much HP as me. 4, 5, 6th charges on Pen Nib, which I've always been horrible at trying to get to work. 8, 9, perfect timing, 132 damage, Mind Blast. Expertise will be pretty good. Oh, actually, that's really not that good. I guess I'll do that, because now he's going to go intangible for this turn, which is going to suck, but I should be drawing a lot of my blocks. So, you know, 3 backflips, 3 cloak and daggers, 3 dodge and rolls. You know, I've got more dexterity gain, all those adrenalines, which will help me draw. Because I'm definitely not, because even though it says targeted enemy loses 5 HP, he's still only going to take 1 damage And he's going to do 102, so let's see if I can get up to 102. I think I can do it. Start drawing. I should have done that first, just in case I got 86, 97, 108, and I'll even weaken him. So, oh, well, there you go. Didn't even need any of that because I drew that weaken, so I might as well just start whacking him. Because remember, I am still gaining dexterity and strength. Probably shouldn't have double gained. That'll make next turn interesting. When I draw 8 cards off the get. I definitely feel like this kind of, not job, but this outlet would be one that's really good for me. I'm like a natural public speaker, and I tend to talk a absolute shit ton, so I feel like it's definitely up my alley, and I don't know why I've never really committed to it. You know, I generally, especially with my friends, you know, I think we have some hilarious times that could really do well if uploaded to YouTube, but I know it's a really difficult time to begin, and if I really wanted to do this, I probably should have, you know, started a long time ago, but, you know, better late than never, is what they say, so the main thing is that, you know, I'm giving it a go. So it says, whenever you play 12 cards, turn is ended, so one more card, dagger spray, and then I'll do a cheeky, 3 8s are 24, so 104 damage. As if it were nothing. So, like, I'm not even really worried about his strength gain at all. The main thing I want to do is make sure I get 12 cards each turn, otherwise it's really going to screw me around. Double accuracy. Shivs deal in immense damage. Oh, let's see if I can get a better... just look at all these adrenalines, like, it's ridiculous. This is the first time that you'll really get to see what it's like. What the deck is normally like. Yeah, I'm not really going to get a better one. I could save it. What are the chances I'll draw my skewer? Not very high. Screw it. Better off just dealing damage. Now I am only losing what, 15 block because of calipers. Let me see if I can find it. Just to show that I'm not talking out my ass. It should be really easy to find. There it is, calipers, yeah. Lose 15 blocks, so another reason why it's not even an issue. Dodge and roll, dodge and roll. Dodge and roll, like, this is just ridiculous. Get that draw going. 24 times 22. Don't need to be good at math to know that you're dead, sir. And he's dead. So, pretty ridiculous, really. Alright, see, Sozu I could probably take now, because I don't really use my potions. But so I don't really want to choose and transform 3 cards. There's probably a few cards in my deck that'll be worth transforming. Like the bullet time, as we saw, was useless. The slice I don't really like, or the sucker punch, so yeah, I'll pick up Astrolabe. And choose the bullet time, the slice, and I mean the sucker punch is good. Is it better than anything in my deck? Because, I mean, not really. It's not even better than... Thanks, I got a Bane, a Storm of Steel, and a Grand Finale. Grand Finale is absolutely fucking useless, as is Bane. And what was the last one? Storm of Steel is good. very good. So back to the start, and this is where I'm going to end it off on the third episode. So I hope you guys have enjoyed watching, and I'll endeavour to do more work on this series, especially if we get some views in. And you know, if you have any suggestions for how I can improve myself, I'd love to have them. You know, this is my first time doing something like this, so I'd really appreciate any feedback. So thanks a lot, guys. See you later.